All right, thank you. Thank you for made it so far. This is the number 10 class. So yeah, give yourself a round of applause. So I do really hope that you all gain a little bit of knowledge, and soon you can turn it into some good experience. So apart from learning your own subject, right? So I would like to suggest that you guys can actually get to know other things as well. For example, like if you are a keyboardist, so there's no harm to know a little bit about how the drum works, and then the drummer need to know how the piano works, and the guitar need to know how the bass works. So because knowing each other's, right, will help to like better integrate in between one another. Then it's more towards one band rather than a single individual musician. That's the key point about this. So today's class is about how to master the stage. All right. So the first topic is about knowing your field. Okay. We understand that nobody will know everything. All right. For example, the subject that you learn. For example, is there a programmer here? What about accountant? Okay, now we have an accountant here, right? So if you throw those numbers to me, those files to me, okay, you gotta get it done by now. Okay, give you 10 minutes. I will freak out. I cannot handle that, right? Because it's not my thing. It's not my field. So it's the same thing. If you suddenly ask someone to come, okay, yeah, okay, go ahead and sing, all right, people will freak out because the stage is not their field, simply because of that. Okay, look at this picture. Imagine that you are in the engine room. I don't know what kind of engine is this. Is this a lorry, or is this a tank or a ship? I don't know. Okay, your boss asks you to fix it. Okay, gotta get it done. It's loud, it's heavy, it's hot, and got sparks coming out of it. You don't know, something might snap, and then if the thing really right in front of you, will you be scared or not? Scared, right? Because we don't know how these things works. Next slide. Sometimes when this thing pops up in my email or when I'm updating my website, sometimes this kind of thing pops up. I freaked out also because I don't know how it works, and yeah, I try to avoid that as much as I can. So yeah, okay, next slide. Okay, an aeroplane, you can tell, but there are tons of dials and buttons here. Okay, seeing the picture doesn't feel anything. Okay, what if you are on the cockpit and you need to handle the aeroplane right away, right now? If not, everybody crash, you die. Scary or not? Scary, right? So yeah, that's why it's not our field. Okay, next slide. Okay, next slide we can see Ethan underneath this table. So if Ethan don't know what he's doing, he also will freak out. Okay, because he might get electrocuted, doing this kind of thing. So that's why knowing your field is very important. So if you do happen to have newcomer coming in, you explain to them what is this, what is that, what is this doing, what is that doing. Then they will tend to know a little bit more, and they will feel a little bit more comfortable and with all these items. Tell them that yeah, you can hear your sound from here, and it's pretty loud, but don't be afraid. It's okay. Blah 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 blah. Tell them so that they will feel okay. 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 What is the purpose? What is your purpose on stage? So there are so many things you can do on stage: drama, speech, dance. So if this stage is, for example, like for orchestra, okay, it requires a totally different kind of setup, kind of equipment. Even the hall acoustic has to be different because basically orchestra instrument it's really just played it out like that. Okay, you hear the original sound out of it, and then the hall usually is very much more reflective than this kind of hall. This kind of hall is very dampened. So this kind of hall is actually only suitable for a band setup. So much absorbent material around, so yeah, you can already feel that when once you walk in. For now, we are only focusing on the band setup, all right? For now lah. Okay, because that's what we do ma. Okay, how the stage work? Okay, the stage consists of front of house. As you can see here, there are speakers. Okay, the one that hanging right here. Okay, this kind of speakers we call it line array speaker. Okay, and there is a purpose why they put it in a curvy way. Okay, can anyone explain or not why they put it in such a way? Why not just straightforward right in your face? Wow. Never thought of that, huh? Okay, a little bit of fun fact. Okay, the lower one is pointing very much nearer to the audience, correct? Huh? So the lower one should be at lower volume. Okay, at the top one, it's pointing way to the back there. So that one is actually louder. They can actually set the kind of parameter for each speaker to sound differently and then to cater for, the floor. So that's why they have so many pieces of line array system. And the dispersion is very, very narrow so that it can throw to the further distance. Okay, and then we have subwoofer here. So subwoofer is this, right? So most of the time, the subwoofer will pump up the sound that is so low that we cannot hear. Other than that, we need amplifier. Amplifier is at the back there. I think amplifier is hiding behind the stage. And that particular mixer is also part of front of house. Okay, we have two different sets of monitor. One is, we call it a floor monitor, or we call it wages monitor, which is something like this. It's basically a full range speaker. Another type is personal monitoring system. So usually those things are all digital. Okay, the best thing about the digital personal monitoring system is they can actually mix it by himself for his own preference, because he is the only one who's hearing it. Okay, without the interference of the sound engineer. And then without interfering any other instrument as well. For example, if he is standing so near to the drum, for example, he can actually reduce the amount of drum. Because he can see the drum, he can feel it right beside him, So I don't need to hear him so much. And usually Jackie is so far away from the keyboard one. So usually he will turn up the keyboard one sound for your guide. Alright, that's how in-ear monitor works. So of course not everywhere got in-ear monitor. It's pretty expensive system. First thing you need is to have the digital mixer. And you need to have every individual device. Okay, each device will cost 2,000 plus. At that time, MSA they bought at this price. And further on, there are so many more things like digital hub, internet hub. All this we don't need to talk about lah. It's already set right there lah. Okay. As for floor monitor wages, having this also allow you to mix your sound. Okay, how to mix? For example, if Phoebe is standing right here. Okay, by right, you should have your sound more than any others. Correct or not? How do you get that? Is you can get that from requesting engineer to give it to you. Can I hear myself more? Okay, my microphone is number 6. Can I hear? Then they tune it for you. So basically, every single little thing can be mixed to the floor monitor. So as long as you tell them what to do, what do you want, what to do, then they can do for you. Okay? Okay, monitor is very important because without hearing yourself, you cannot play correctly. Alright? If you're, for me, myself, like for example, like when I play guitar, right, if I cannot hear myself, I might press the wrong thing, I also don't know what. Oh, so it's very important. So to be able to play on pitch, to be able to play on time, that's why you need a very good monitor. Alright? Okay. Okay, we call this backline. Backline consists of guitar amplifiers, bass amplifiers, drum set, keyboard, guitar, everything. Everything here you can see now is all, we call it backline. So, have you ever like dig into the features, how how to operate, these things and that thing, find sound. Okay, you do that before, right? That is how it's supposed to be. Correct or not? So same thing to the guitar guy. Guitar guy, they also need to know what amp they are using. Is that a tube amp or is that a, why is it like that? Why is it black color? What kind of feature that they provide? Internet is easily accessible. So there's no, no excuse that, oh, I still don't know how to use my amps. I still, don't know how to use the drum, and all these things. So everything the information is so easily available. So very important that you need to dig in, you need to find what is the unique features so that you can play it out, you can play it to the best you can. Okay, now when we combine everything, that's what you can see. The backline, the monitor, and the front of house. Now it's easier to see what is this thing, what is that thing doing here, so you will understand furthermore. Here comes the complicated part. Now, having so many items, what they need to do is to interact each one of the item. Okay, so ever wonder how the sound go in from here and then go to there and then come back here and then it's so complicated. So much wiring going around, So I just pick one example. So for example, the drum. So the drum have 7 pieces of microphone. Okay, the bass drum, snare, tom 1, tom 2, floor tom, and 2 more overhead. Okay, they all mic up, and the wire goes down to, that's where it gets a little bit complicated. The wiring all goes down to the junction box there. So the junction box is something that hold everything here. So here's the junction box. So from the junction box, they will go to another junction box. Analog junction box and digital junction box, somewhere around there. So from digital junction box, they will turn analog signal to digital, and they will use just one Cat5 cable to go straight to that main mixer. So from the main mixer, then only they will allocate the track for each one of the mic. So totally they will need 7 mic now. So they will open up 7 mic, they will name it, and then they will EQ it, they will tune it, they will, and then they will balance it, everything, and then they group it together. Okay, this is drum. So after they've done that, the signal will route it back to this mixer. And then from this mixer, the engineer here still can tweak a little bit, because what he needs is to feed it back to you all. They can feed it back to the floor monitor, and then they can feed it back into the personal in-ear monitor. So that's how it works. As for the main engineer, they will take care of the front of house. So they will mix properly, they will do things right, fine-tune everything to fit to the audience. So that is why you will always hear better sound when you are being an audience lah. So when you are as a musician, you don't always hear the best out of it, right? Correct or not? because that guy take care of that, this guy take care of so many people here and so many items here. Usually they don't have the time to really tune everything into the perfection. All right, or not? So yeah, that is how the signal line goes. And not just the signal line, it's also the power line. Everything you need to power up, and the digital line is there. So many things. Okay. So as for now, this stage is considered super clean already. Not much wiring going around. And let's not forget that wireless also is a something. Although I don't have the cable, but my signal is transmitting to the receiver there. And then from the receiver, it will go into the digital junction box. And then it go there, and then come back here. Then come back here, then route it to this speaker. That's how I hear my sound. So yeah, complicated, right? Okay. That's why I say we are lucky to have this guy. He need to take care of so many things. Usually, one person wouldn't be enough. You need to have a lot of Ethan. Okay? And don't forget that he is the first person to be here, and he is the last person to go home. All right? Okay, beside this guy, we also need a person to take care of the lighting, to take care of the LED, the lyrics, the graphic behind the lyrics. So yeah, those are things that take time. Respect to that, okay, so many workforce all around. Okay, sound dispersion. Sound dispersion is the thing that we cannot see, but we can only hear it. For example, right now, if I am standing right here, I hear myself differently. My tone, my voice is totally different one. Sometimes another case is we can mistakenly hearing from the front of house. We're hearing from the line array. And we also can mistakenly hearing from the sound which is bounced back from the wall. And it got delayed. And then you got confused. Oh, what's happening? Don't know, confused. But if you know how's the sound things going around, then you will be able to handle it better. And lucky for us that is using in-ear monitor. So this is already very good because it take care of a lot of things. It cut down so much noise, and if you take away like maybe like eight floor monitor away from the musician, then the stage is become so quiet, so clean, so comfortable already, right? So that's why the benefit of having the in-ear monitor is this. So one of the reasons. Okay, this is about how to create a better workflow. Okay, this is not so much into equipment anymore. First point is self-preparation. Of course, we have been highlight enough already. Okay, well prepared your own stuff, your playing, your chords, your scores, everything. Okay, before you even come to the stage. Okay, once you arrive to your stage, clear your station. Okay, make sure the cabling is all right, or well taken care of, everything. Third thing you can do is warm up and tuning your guitar. Okay, find your own sound, keyboard sound, and also can tune, EQ the microphone. Okay, you can request for that. Hey, today sound a little bit off. Can I request to tune it a bit? Yeah, why not? Yes. You have to make it sound good, no matter what. So drum, you can tune or you can adjust. Drum always often do adjustment because maybe some other drummer play already. They do different thing, so you have to redo again, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, things that you need to prepare always. Things that you can do to create a better workflow is the team working. Okay? I would like to emphasize on this, insist on line check. What is line check? So line check is basically the work that required you guys to feed to the sound engineer. Okay, if you are seeing that the something is not right, for example, the guitar supposed to plug into that DI box, but it's not, you can see that clearly, right? So what do? You can assist to help them, right? Huh? So, or the one of the microphone, let's say the bass drum microphone is away. Let's say, can you pull it away? Yeah. Can you pull it like way off? So these things might happen. Okay, if you see that, you can help them to do that. You can help yourself actually. All right, no? Can or not? It's very easy. Things like that. Small problem, you can fix it by yourself right away. So that will, you'll be able to help up and speed up things lah. Okay? Help to communicate with the engineer. Always communicate with engineer, but not all at once lah. So basically, those who have microphone is the one who communicate with the engineer. Engineer here or engineer there. All right? Those who have microphone, you can also assist to help musician to communicate with the engineer. For example, the acoustic guitar, no sound, okay, couldn't get it right. So, but he don't have a mic to talk to the engineer, and then it's too far away. Those who have a mic, you can actually help to talk. Oh, you need something? Okay, let me, Ethan, he need to help, blah, 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 blah. Okay, get it done. Boom, right away. Okay or not? That's how teamwork works. Okay? Next point is silence when needed. Okay? So I guess you're all okay already, so matured already. If you have a newbie coming in, they want to stress. Okay, please stop, right? So gotta let them know why do you need to be quiet for now? Because other are line checking. Okay? Maybe the engineer are tuning the drum and another sound coming in, distraction. All right, huh? So these are the important point. And the last point is play it out when needed. Okay, for example, if engineer asks you to, okay, mic check, okay, mic number 6, okay, say something, sing something. Then if he or she is a shy person, so he or she might like do things like testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2. The engineer thought that is your volume, right or not? So it's wrong. So if you need to do sound check, you need to really like sing it out, say it out. Same goes to instrument. You need to play it out. Play. This is my volume. All right, this is the volume that I'm gonna play later on. So play it out that loud, so that you can actually adjust and mix. Okay, huh? That's how you can help in the team working lah. Okay, keep your time by giving times to others. Okay, if you are done, okay, if you are done, that's it, done. Don't drag, okay? Don't play your thing and then, okay? Move away from your station, then people know that you are done. Right now, it's a good gesture, okay? Be on time. Okay, this one we emphasize enough already. Okay, prepare early. Prepare your stuff, prepare your score, prepare your material, your accessory, your couple, your cable, everything prepare early. Okay, don't come here, forgetting your earmon and cable, and then you gotta have to ask how many Eason we got. Okay, 4 or 5 Eason. If you don't, if need one cable, he have to run away from don't know where to get that cable to come back here. Okay, that will eat up, okay, 1 Eason's time. Unless we have many Eason, then we can handle that lah. Okay, so prep early because we don't know what are the problems will occur later on. If you prep early, everything is done. Okay, if we prep early, suddenly we will find out that, hey, something is wrong. This thing cannot function, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you still got time to fix. right? Huh? So yeah. So and after you are done, keep your station clean. Okay, roll back the cable. Okay, everything put neatly to a side, huh? For other people to pick it up. Yeah, the soundman is here. Soundman will love you. He really, really. I always like to lay it down on the floor. Lay it down clearly. Okay, this is not just a musician will do that. Those who are handling many equipment, for example, like photographer, videographer, film crew, they will often do that. They will lay down everything on the floor clearly. Okay, pick it up one by one, put it in the bag, put it in storage. That's how they do. Huh? Okay, I want to talk about this. Courtesy to others. Sound check is not practice anymore. During the sound check, you guys play. You guys play as one band for the engineer to adjust everything, to balance things out. Okay? It's not the time to, hey, what is this chord? If you want to do it, you do it quietly lah. Okay, you can ask like, hey, I think I missed this out. Can teach me a little? Can, but of course, it's not the right time like on is to do that on stage anymore. Okay, because you will drag others. Okay, don't overplay. Okay, being a professional, as always, they don't overplay. It's just play ngam ngam ho for everything. Okay, that will be good enough because they play for the music. Okay, next thing you can do is to balance your volume. Okay, your guitar amplifier, keyboard amplifier, bass, everything, make it balanced. Ngam, alright, done. As a professional, you should be able to accept comment or complaint. Of course, compliment is good lah. No, we don't talk about that lah. Okay, complaint is good. If people willing to, say something which is not good to hear, that is a good thing for you. It's a bonus. All right. Okay. Be polite. Be respectful. Okay. Sometimes you get tensed up, but you still, sorry to say, you still have to control when you are on the stage, because you're working as a team, and if you don't want to spoil your mood and each other's mood. Be mindful with your intention. Okay, that's how you become a professional. So when you come in with the different intention, like, oh, today I want to show off this new line. Ooh, I just got it, Then your intention is wrong, right? You are supposed to play for worship. You're supposed to play to perform. If you have an event, so you are supposed to play for the artist, right? So if you have different intention, it will come out from the sound that you're making. Okay, be mindful to that. Okay, next slide. Better to be over prepared. Lyrics, chords, your lines, your technical difficulty things, get it done. Over prepare it. Okay. Next point is well manage your time. This is, I think you know what does it mean, and come with a positive state of mind. This is also very important, especially for working adults. Okay, I know that you're very tired. Come in, okay, maybe things are still going on in your head. So yeah, you have to adjust that law. It's not easy, especially for students also lah. Okay, because your stuff is still in your head. So yeah, and have a heart of worship. Come in, put that into your heart first. All right, and be in good shape, be in good health. Okay, you know that tomorrow you need to worship. Okay, do you go party at night on a Saturday night? Okay, do you drink booze? Oh, well, okay, 3 a.m. Okay, now it's time to go. We don't do that, right? That's good. Okay, and the last point is be aware of all the dangers on the stage. Okay, I need to emphasize this. So far, got anyone emphasized about these things or not? Okay, because there are numerous accidents happen on stage that cause injury, serious injury. Okay, let's say this is pretty high, the stage. If you're like, okay, still some, you can fall down. Okay, this guy, a drummer fall over. uh, uh, cable, especially, can trip you down. Staircase. Basically, the stage is dark, and it's supposed to be like that. Then only we get the good result out of the lighting. That's why everything is painted dark. So you have to really be careful of that lah. Again, this is what we are doing right now. We are mastering your instrument, okay? So that you will be able to play right, play in good tone, play in good dynamic, play or sing in good dynamic, play clean, okay? Play on time and on pitch. All right, this is what you've been, practicing, singing, your everything. Okay, once you have that, your confidence will come along, and then your confidence will help you so much more. Apply the technique at the right time, and once you got it already, right? I want you to try this. Once you're so familiar with this song, later on when you are going to play the Chinese, you're going to play two songs, right? You guys have been practicing that song for so many times already, right? So it's time for you to forget everything. Forget about the chord, the lyrics, not the lyrics. You don't have to rely on that anymore. Okay? Everything can come up from your memory, from your heart. Okay? From there on, you can put in your emotion into it. That's how you master your instrument. Okay, ma? Okay, read your Bible. So there's everywhere in the Bible have quote talking about why do we worship with music. Okay, this is one of the examples. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before Him with joyful song. Okay, thank you very much for today. So I'm going to pass the mic to Miss Miss or Mr. Leh. Oh. Okay.